Well, first it was Matty, but this time it is Dr. Uchenna, who unfortunately has passed as part of being, affiliated with ITV, and of course, the unfortunate reports that we can gather, confirm to you also is the fact that she has unfortunately also kicked the buckets. And this time, looks like Holly and the whole entire ITV have become a suspect in this. Well, interesting times ahead. We're here to tell you about it. This is the Chance of Pinax News. This is a hub for quality entertainment. For more news, please do log on to pinaxnews.com. Do well to like and subscribe to our YouTube platform here. We'll be glad to know what your thought and comment are. Now, it was first reported that Matty apparently, who happens to be part of the ITV program, has unfortunately kicked the bucket. We did bring you some report about that, but this time also a popular nurse, doctor, I beg your pardon, who is affiliated with the ITV network, who happens to be Dr. Uchenna Okoye, has unfortunately been announced or pronounced dead, according to her friend, who said that she apparently collapsed in her house. Now, after this very sad or shocking revelation of her demise popped up, a lot of people have been wondering what really has been happening to almost these sudden death that has been occurring at the ITV premise. People linking it to Philip Schofield and Hollywood's drama. Now, there's been talks in town that really these two, some people or persons that are part of this ITV network know so much that, according to sources, Philip and Holly do not want these two to speak up. These are just speculations or allegations, must be honest. So it is not shocking that as we speak now, lots of people have been alleging that Philip and Holly knew something or know something about the passing of Matty, and the latest we can also confirm to you about Uchenna Okoye, who happens to be a very prolific doctor, who also appeared on ITV this morning, for over 10 years, program. Now, she apparently was pronounced dead on Friday by one of her friends. So according to her, she was pronounced dead. But before we go so much about, Uche story, let's revisit when we brought you details about who Matty, the demise of Matty was, and how the ITV personality Holly and her staff announced the shocking passing of Matty. We'll come back and see what really Uchenna's death also has caused to the ITV franchise. Take a listen once again.
At being elected as a councillor in his frequently made an appearance on the programme to discuss vacuum cleaners, a subject he had become fixated with since he was 2 years old. The well-liked young man was a Labour Party supporter who recently expressed his joy at being elected as a councillor in his Merseyside hometown of Maghull. After learning of his passing today, Labour Party Deputy Leader Angela Rayner conveyed her love and prayers to his friends and family. Today was his last day. She was one of the countless individuals who used social media to share their sorrow and affection for the child. While the show's hosts acknowledged their sorrow, This Morning paid tribute to Matty, also known as Matthew, on X, the platform that replaced Twitter. Everyone at This Morning expressed shock and sadness upon learning of Mattylock's passing at the young age of 19. He was a charming young man who was a pleasure to work with. His enthusiasm about Hoover cleaners and general mechanics was contagious. His family showed up in the studio, and they were overjoyed that he had made a career out of a boyhood pastime. We regret his passing and offer his family our condolences. His passing left Holly Willoughby shocked and saddened. The mother of 3 paid tribute to Matty by writing on her Instagram, Matty was a lovely person with a true passion for what he did. I send my condolences to his friends and family during this, no doubt, trying time. In response to this morning's piece, she remarked on X. Just so incredibly sad. Such a charming and gifted young man. I'm extending my love to his friends and family during this trying time. Awful news, Dermot O'Leary stated. What a sweetheart. God, that's really awful. Rylan Clark, a former daytime program presenter, remarked, Love to you, X. Fellow Lindsay Queen of Clean Crombie, a regular on This Morning, said still in shock. Horrible news, a significant part of the cleaning community since he was barely 13. Bill Esterston, a friend and the Labour MP for Sefton Central, confirmed the death of the former private school student. Many people would be shocked to learn that at the rate Callum Locke died yesterday, he posted on X. Matty was a wonderful young man with a lot of accomplishments and big hopes for the future. I'm considering him, his unbridled excitement, and his parents. You're welcome, Matty. In her post, Ms. Rayner, which she shared with Mr. Esterston, wrote, Incredibly sad news. Matty did so much for his community. His friends and family have my love and prayers. Following Matty's passing, Labour Northwest offered its deepest condolences. They said on X that the man had his whole life ahead of him, with enormous potential, who I know was admired and loved across our party. We are thinking of his mother, father, and family through this trying time. From an early age, Matty frequently made appearances on This Morning, notably when he was 15 years old, and did a story about the best Hoover cleaners to purchase that summer. His appearance on the program was announced at the time on the website of Merchant Taylors Boys School, a private £4,569 per term day school in Crosby, Liverpool. Since being elected, Matty has hit the ground running in delivering for Mughal and residents' concerns and priorities, according to a post he made on his Facebook page in April. At the age of 13, Matty had a collection that included 150 vacuums. When he received his first toy Henry at age 2, he developed a fascination in vacuums. He began vacuuming the family house at the age of 5. He claimed that he was cleaning up at the time by repairing used machines and selling them while also fixing every cleaner on the market. I remember having a rough idea how to take them apart and looking into how to make them run in year 4 or 5. That's when the collecting started, he recalled. I started looking for equipment, acquiring components, and assembling them to create a new Hoover. I have a growing interest in obtaining rarer machines. I enjoy how they function and how they may be enhanced. Different machines now perform a variety of tasks, which I find interesting. I purchase them via Facebook selling sites or eBay. People have even started putting them outside my back door, and I find them in skips. I have Henrys that are 40 years old, some of them. Although I prefer to fix them, if they are beyond saving, I can construct an excellent one out of 2 vacuums. My collection is largely made up of Dysons and Henrys. I have the original models, which are made of Bakelite and metal. My collection currently numbers well over 100. They're all in my garden workshop, where I do all of my Hoover repairs, the owner said. He estimated that he had repaired roughly 500 vacuums and sold 300 others, working about 10 hours per week. He bought more damaged vacuums with the proceeds from the sales of the repaired units. He continued, I simply find it so fulfilling obtaining them from areas like builders' yards where they're full of plaster, being able to clean them up, make them look lovely, and get them up to a really excellent quality.
Yes, and so that was Matty over there. But a friend who was close to Nurse Uchenna popped up. I mean, dropped a very sad story, I must say, about the passing of the doctor. So I'm trying to fish out exactly what her post, reads, and this is what the family apparently said. It says that. Uh, Okay, so there are no suspicious circumstances around her death, and her health apparently, she was ill for a short while, and her health, she was a happy, healthy, and busy person with no apparent health, no problems. Her passing has come, as a total shock to everybody. It came totally out of the blue. So that is what a friend apparently said. But the family also said something about the passing of the doctor. Now, this is what they said. They said, "We are heartbroken to announce that Dr. Uchenna Okoye sadly passed away after a sudden illness. We know many of you will be devastated and shocked to see this post. We ask for your prayers and some privacy at this difficult time. We will be in touch in the coming days." It has now been said that Uchenna unfortunately is dead. Now, as I'm speaking to you currently, a lot of people have written on social media that Holly and Philip Schofield would have to be investigated about this matter. I don't know why a lot of people are implicating Holly in this matter, because Uchenna is just a mere guest who appears on the show just to talk about dental, advocacy and all of that. And so I don't see why looks like Holly and Philip Schofield are dragged in this matter. But of course, the police would have to be left to do the investigation and come out with their findings. So until that is done, we also cannot say anything about that. And so we'll keep you updated as and when we do hear any information about the passing of, unfortunately, I should say, the late Dr. Uchenna Okoye. May her soul rest in peace. This has been the Literature Helping Axe News. Thanks for watching.